Zach Solo, Marshall Rafai, and William Villeneuve on defense. As we start things out, the puck is on the pond and we are underway here in Toronto. Maletesta picks it up and just chips it down below the goal line. And the Monsters come hard back after it. It pops loose off the wall and Solo is able to get it back out. Lifted ahead, trying to get there is Hervinen, but that one, and it is put right back out. Less than 6 minutes to go here in the first period. Right back to Niela out front. Great chance. Scores! Zach Solo. Pure energy. Zach Solo opens the scoring at 14:35. This one is a give, a go, and out front it went, and Hervinen jumping up to get out of the way as the Marlies complete the tic-tac-toe with Zach Solo. One on the stick of Abruzzese, and he gets it back from Barbolini. Toss it down into the corner. Shaw tried to knock it back out front. Here's Barbolini with a shot. Loose, reaching back. Greaves with a brilliant eye to catch that one before it got back in the goal. Great opportunity here out front for the Marlies. Some relentless play as it finds Barbolini. He sends it in, and Abruzzese just trying to get his stick loose, and Greaves reaches back and grabs it up. Take a look. This is a tremendous bit of business here. Barbolini and Greaves have been good. We're looking at a different score. Stick out of the hand there of Justin Pearson. Hames works it back across the blue line. Eases it down toward the goal. And Greaves got a little bounce there from Matthew Barbolini. And he is doing his best to make sure that there was some information given there that he was contacted. In fact, he gets back up. Yeah, actually had the puck kind of, I don't need to follow the puck here, just see where it went. As he pulled it back out of his gear. As we begin the second period. Well, he's trying to get in right away, but we get a whistle on the play. I think it was offside. I don't think this is a penalty necessarily. Come back and set it up one more time. Yep, just going to come outside the line. Touch there, Villeneuve. Everybody's got a thought about sending a little message anytime that they can send. On to Clayton's stick and move it back up on the left side. It comes to the blue line and able to keep it in. Brindley through the middle. The bait couldn't collect it. Maletesta moves it along. And it skims off the stick. And DC trying to pick it up out front. Hervinen get a touch to it. He finds Solo and they get it back outside the zone. Pushing his man away from it. Landisi comes away, sends it low off the left pad, and then he comes in to investigate, see if there's anything left to gobble up, but there was not. Landisi, good chance there as he's hoping to slide it right under the pads.
Out to the neutral zone. We're 90 seconds into the second period. It's 1-0 for the Marlies in the second game of the series. The right side, Pinelli to the middle of the ice, picks Wolanski, slides it ahead, Del Belbalouse, gains the line, hands off Pinelli. Pinelli, high slot, fire, save Murray, rebound for Del Belbalouse, and he just ran out of real estate there. Tried to elevate over Murray, but he was already below the goal line when he released the shot.
And Fixie was on the other side.
Sites plan Blandisi steps into it and then tries to fight his way through the check and move it behind the goal. Puck comes back loose, and now Niemela looks, plays it over, Solo scores! Energy times 2. Zach Solo with his second AHL playoff goal. Puts the Marlies up 2-0. When he got into this one, got his knee to the ground and sent it up and over past Jet Greaves. And he's getting some words from John Gruden about his level of play and intensity in this one. Just getting in the right spot to make an impact.
Now, change the offensive blue line, slides it around the end boards. Here comes Grimaldi towards Blandisi. Drop back, left point Matejchuk. And then whiffing at it in the corner was Grimaldi there. Hard hit delivered by Pearson on Villeneuve. And the Monsters able to hold the zone. McCown feeds Bowie, high slot, tries to find Grimaldi. Now McCown follows, fires, he scores! Hunter McCown goes bar down, and the lead is sliced in half. It's 2-1.
Well, it's only the third shot of the period here for the Monsters, but a big goal to hopefully get their mojo back here. It was, I'm not sure how Hunter was coming through the slot and the puck hit something and
at the replay
yeah.
here.
So it was a pass. Bowie was trying to pass to Grimaldi. The defenseman laid down, stopped the puck in the slot and slid by when he was laying down, and then Hunter came from up high and just walked into a one-timer.
He couldn't believe his luck. He's like, oh, holy cow, here's the puck right at the top of the slot, and he fires it home for McCown. Second point, had that one just kind of fall behind him there. I don't know if it got stuck up in some ice or what, but now Grimaldi behind the net as the puck was dumped in. Centers one to McCown. The net was off. McCown fired. It would have gone in, but they say no goal, with the right post having been dislodged as the clock stops rather with 5:06 left.
Not sure how the net came off there. I don't know if Murray pushed to come out off the post and it went off.
Hopefully they'll show a replay in-house, but I don't,
these goaltenders are so big now. I mean, we see it a lot in Rocket Arena.
Neither, I didn't think anyone behind the net could have pushed it off. It looks like it was Murray's right skate. Notable they didn't show a replay. Off the draw, pass across, Matejchuk to Grimaldi, he scores! And Rocco has tied the game out of the left circle, and it's 2-2.
Well, it looked like a set face-off play as Rocco went across the top and opened up with a one-timer, and Denton Matejchuk, with how good he is, he put it right on the money, and Rocco put it in the open side before Murray got across.
Second point of the playoffs, first goal for Grimaldi at 14:58 of the second. Matejchuk the primary. The Monsters with back-to-back goals making a new game late in the second period. That is a huge goal.
Yeah, try to focus when you got no air in your brain.
This one thrown by a shot as the Monsters get it to center, but it's the long change right now, so Cleveland having to effort changes. Here up ice is Matejchuk to fire. He scores! Got through Murray, who got a piece of it, but not enough. And Cleveland with 3 unanswered sees Matejchuk deliver a 3-2 lead.
Well, he just jumped up. The guys were changing, and I think Toronto just sagged back, and he said, "I'm going to go here." And he got to the tops of the circles and let go of a wrist shot. I think it might have tipped off the defenseman's stick a little bit. It just like Murray went down, it was just banging between his pads and slipped through, but he got enough steam on it, even though it was deflected a little bit. That's why you shoot the puck anytime you can get.
17-16 of the second. That went down the defenseman Weber is LeBate and had a pass intercepted by Weber. Cleveland trying to pick it up on their offensive blue line, and leaping was Solo. Monsters feel as though the play should have been blown dead as Solo kicks his legs out after contact with LeBate trying to draw a penalty. Then LeBate gets grabbed by the back of the collar and hauled down at center, and we'll see what happens here.
There's no hands up, but he's making some motions, but no one put their hand up. I think maybe LeBate is going to go for his first thing, and I think Blandisi's going to equal it up by pulling him.
Certainly some gesturing from the officials, but it's unclear. We'll have to take a break and figure it out. As Solo tried to chop the legs out of LeBate, and then he retaliated. We'll clean it up when we come back. 2:01 left in the second. 3-2 Monsters. Maletesta gives them the lead in Toronto in Game 2.
Don't call anything. I'm a big fan of just call the rule book. That's all. It doesn't have to be a personality thing. Here's Abruzzese across the line, diving in, and is tripped up, but again, nothing. Abruzzese getting it back up. Villeneuve keeps it in. And Steves gives it right back to him. Gets it back. Works off the half wall. And back into the corner it comes. It wide in, touching a high stick. Abruzzese gets back up. Higgins with 26 coaching wins when he left the organization. A couple of different folks jumped in after that. Spot, Deneen. And a shot that rings off the post from Hervinen. Boy, he had a wicked one there, but it didn't fall in. And now Niemela out front. It rambles away over to the far side. And then Sheldon Keefe came in. Boy, what a run he had with the Toronto Marlies. 59 wins in the playoffs over his time with Toronto. So many important games for the prospects. I mean, a spin there as a Sean went and hit the ice. And now a chance for Mastro Simone coming back the other way on the breakaway. Great defensive play. Or is it? Gambrell got the stick on it, and a penalty shot is awarded. Mastro Simone will get a chance here. And Gambrell cannot believe it. As Mastro Simone will get a chance here on Jet Greaves to tie the hockey game. Penalty shot opportunity. The crowd rises here, their voice adding to it. Mastro Simone touches it, comes out, glove side, top of the face-off circle, draws in, he scores! From voices raised to on their feet, the crowd here at the Coliseum rises as the Marlies and the Monsters are now tied up, courtesy that goal. Robert Mastro Simone. Back to it. Maletesta works up the left side. A little rub there from Villeneuve, allows Rafai to come around on it. Plays it up along as Mastro Simone tips it out of the zone. Reeling it in. Here's Quillen across the line. One man in front, takes the shot and the rebound. Back up, Villeneuve able to keep it in. Back along for Steves. He feeds it in. Mastro Simone! And along the boards it comes. And right back to it. And across the line, they didn't like that.
Now Benning inside his own zone, but Puccia able to intercept his feed. Gets it down low. Del Bel Blues in the corner to the front of the net. Fix Wolanski, but Murray pushes out to the top of the crease, makes the save and freezes it.
Oh, big save by Murray there. That's who you want if you're a Monsters fan. Trey Fix-Wolanski by himself, right at the top of the circle.
Great setup, but Murray on it for the Marlies, and we'll take a break. 4:35 left in the third. It's Blues whipping on a pass, recovering, connects with Puccia. Down the left wing wall, snaps it on. What happened there? It went off of Murray, and I think it went up and out of play. He thinks it's in his skate. I think I saw it bounce up into the air.
It went up in the net.
The netting, not the net itself. Hey, really quick here.
They're looking for it. It went up in the net.
I definitely saw something go up in the air. Just want to take a second to say hello to all the fine Monster fans at Quaker Steak and Lube in Valley View. It goes rink wide there. Mastro Simone knocked it down. Now it's Grimaldi alone. He'll fire, and a save by Murray. Hangs onto it there as Grimaldi had a glorious opportunity.
It was just him and Murray from the top of the circle, and he let a shot go from about the hash mark. Murray smothered it.
Well, that's one of the guys you want in that situation to have that chance. Rocco Grimaldi has long since proven his elite skill set in the National League.
One more time. 9 minutes have ticked away here in overtime. Steve plays it back out. Hits Blandisi in the back, and he cuts back across the line. He is tripped up, and the crowd would love to see a penalty. Unlikely, as it is sent in. Greaves handles it here. And then off to the boards it comes. Blandisi centering it. It comes back to the line for Kokkonen. Niemela to the goal. Knocked down. Ebrzeezi backhander low. Trying to sneak one in. But Greaves got the pads down. And he hung on. And we got a whistle. .9:28 gone here in overtime. Boy, the Cleveland Monsters intent on ending it, seemingly for the last 5 minutes as they occupied the zone, had the Marlies hemmed in, but were unable to come up with the goal to end it. Shots on goal.
Man takes a full lap of the zone. Behind the net, reverses Pinelli, left corner offensively. Left point, it's Ashan covering. Ashan to his right. This is Clayton. Clayton back into his original position. Across, Ashan, one-timer. Murray snatches in the glove. Roman Ashan's doing his part as that'll send us to a timeout. 9:46 left in OT2. We are still tied in Toronto. Hang in there, Monster Pins, as we bump down the road after this on the Monsters Hockey Network.
It goes, they turn around, searching for it. Here's Quillen below the goal line, steps out, wraps around, and it's on goal as Greaves held the post, came up with the save. They're able to get in the change that they were looking for. John Gruden surveys the situation. His assistant coaches, Michael Dick and Steve Sullivan, they all look up and see if that one could have ended it as surely as it looked.
Maletesta dumps it in. Down to the left corner, it's Rafai. Nudges back for Villeneuve. And around the wall, Richard has it. Left half boards, a minute left in 2 OT. In front, they score! James Maletesta wins it for Cleveland in the final minute of the second overtime. A 4-3 victory. Bonjour Laval! The Monsters are bound for the second round and a date with the Rocket in the North Division semifinals.
Well, they're talking about something here about goalie interference. But Guillaume Richard, their defenseman nailed him into the goalie.
I think it'll stand. Monsters win the game in the final minute of the second overtime. Oh, and it's James Maletesta bringing Cleveland back to his home province, Jocko, for a date with the mighty Rocket as the Monsters advance and the Toronto Marlies are cooked.
Well, it was a great job by Guillaume Richard. They were wrapping it. He jumped by his guy to get that puck and set that all up. But Brindley was smoked by the defenseman into the goalie.
Well, the fans have certainly accepted the result here as the teams line up at center for the handshake that signals the end of a playoff series. Jock, this was a tough game, but the Monsters found a way, this time in 2 overtime.